everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Al-Marie Workout. Last week we shredded some serious body fat by incorporating muscle confusion into our routine. Well, get ready, because in this episode I'm going to be featuring one of the most effective ways to get fit fast. It's called HIIT training, which stands for high intensity interval training. Now here's how it works. I'm going to be guiding you through a series of 3 very specific and very intense moves, but I'm going to be breaking them up by giving you about 25 seconds of a rest period in between each one. Now the key here is to make your body really struggle through some extreme moves and then trick it into recovery mode. All right, and then once the heart rate starts to slow down just a little bit, we're going to trick it back into high calorie burning mode by doing the next extreme move. All right, so just stick with me on this one. I promise you, if you commit to this HIIT training session, you are going to get some amazing results. Okay, now this workout is really intense, so I'm going to need you to not skip this part, which is the warm-up. I'm all about avoiding injury. All right, so here we go. Legs shoulder width apart. You're going to take your right arm up and over your head. You can put your left hand right here on your hip if it helps, and just slightly shift your right hip over to the right. Great, we're ready to begin. Here we go. I'm going to be using my interval timer, all right, to keep track of the intervals. The first one is going to be high knees, all right? Here we go. Ooh, all right, high knees. Let's get right to it. Make sure your abs are tight throughout this whole entire section of the workout. All right, get your knees really high up to your chest and just... All right, almost time for rest. All right, and that was it for that first one. That was really intense. Now take a moment here, let your heart rate slow back down, towel off your sweat. All right, if you're sweaty, get a drink, sip of water, or have a sip of your favorite fitness drink. I'm having a beer. All right, awesome. Nap time's over. Hit the deck, we're doing push-ups. All right, this is only 30 seconds, guys, so make the most of it, okay? Now, I want you to really push through this. Give me as many as you absolutely possibly can on this, okay? Now, if you can only do one, just give me one. Of course, I'm way advanced, so I'm gonna go for 3. Okay, here we go. Form is really important here, so make sure you don't do any girly push-ups. No girly push-ups here. All right, 2.5, that's good enough. Time to rest. Now, if you're feeling a little lightheaded, a little dizzy, totally normal. Go ahead and grab that sip of water if you need it, or even a small piece of fruit, a granola bar, anything to keep your sugar, your blood sugar level, okay? I'm having a burger. All right, let's do this. It's time for the third and final interval, okay? We're getting serious here. Hit the deck again. We're doing plank. Here we go. All right. Plank. Make sure your form is impeccable. I want you to pretend you're a complete wooden stick. If it's too much for you, you can do as I'm doing, because I'm slightly modifying the exercise, but still getting the same results. So stick with me. All right. And that's it. That's it for today, you guys. You did amazing. And I really think you should feel amazing and proud of yourself, all right? Thanks for joining me in this episode of the Al-Marie Workout. See you next time.